dealing with a narcissist, how to defeat the narcissist. That is the title of this video. If you're dealing with a narcissist, first things first, you need to know what a narcissist is. A narcissist is someone with an inflated image of themselves. A narcissist is someone who has this excessive interest in their own image and appearance, and they lack empathy for others. Narcissists are highly self-centered, egotistic, egocentric individuals. Their main mission is to hurt people around them. Their main mission is to control everybody around them. Now, the narcissists are very arrogant. They only think about their own needs. It's always about them. Me, and I. That's what narcissism is all about. It exists in a spectrum. And that means that there are people with high levels of narcissistic traits compared to others. So if you're dealing with a narcissist, you'll realize that they lack empathy. They self-aggrandize. They are unapologetic. They don't say sorry. And if they say sorry, it's a fake one. They overreact to criticism. And they are very, very, very manipulative. And that's why narcissists are said to be master manipulators. So how do you deal with a narcissist? Number one, if you want to defeat a narcissist, don't take their behavior personally. What I mean is that you need to understand what narcissism is all about. Read books about narcissism. Watch videos like this one that you're watching about narcissism. Understand everything about narcissistic personality disorder. Understand the causes of narcissism and narcissistic personality disorder, because narcissistic personality disorder is often linked to factors such as genetics, childhood abuse, trauma, personality, and even upbringing. So it's often said that narcissists can't change their behavior on their own. It's said that narcissists are not able to recognize that there's a problem in them. They think they're perfect, but they need help. But they really also seek it. So when you're dealing with a narcissist, you need to understand all these things. Don't take their behavior personally. They have a problem and they don't even know that they have a problem. Number two way of dealing with a narcissist, you need to establish and set boundaries. Not only establish the boundaries, but also enforce those boundaries. Narcissists love controlling everything and everyone around them. They will want to control you. So if you want to deal with them, if you want to defeat them, you need to establish boundaries. Boundaries is what is going to protect you from a narcissist. These are the things that you are willing to accept and things that you're not willing to accept in a relationship. Now that's what we call boundaries. Boundaries to you should be non-negotiable limits that tell the narcissist what you're going to accept, what you're willing to accept, and what you're not going to accept, and what you're not going to tolerate. So in short, it's about not tolerating their behavior or what behavior you're going to tolerate. And that's why you need to set up the boundaries and enforce them. You enforce those boundaries after creating them by giving out consequences. How do you give the consequences? You tell the narcissist, communicate to them, and tell them verbally or in written what you're going to accept and what you're not going to accept if they treat you in a certain way. For instance, you can tell them, if you yell at me, I will walk away. If you slap me, I will quit this relationship. And if you say so, please be true to your word. That is now enforcing those boundaries. The other thing you should put in mind when dealing with a narcissist is be careful of the gaslighting. Narcissists are master gaslighters. They'll try to brainwash you, to make you question your reality. They'll tell you things and deny saying those things. They might say things and tell you that they were only joking. They'll accuse you of being too sensitive. So when dealing with a narcissist, be careful, because they love gaslighting their victims. So the other thing to do when dealing with a narcissist, make sure you work on your self-esteem. Boost your self-esteem. Narcissists will often try to undermine your self-esteem. So work on your self-esteem. Boost it. Remember that narcissists love people with low self-esteem. Narcissists love people with weak boundaries. Narcissists love people with a shaky sense of self, because these are people they can easily manipulate. These are people the narcissists can easily control and play around with. People who appear to lack confidence. So make sure you work on your self-esteem, boost it, keep it high, be assertive, and the narcissist might just leave you alone, might just keep away from you. You might defeat the narcissist that way. So make sure you work on your self-esteem, on your confidence by having some positive self-talk every day. When you talk to yourself, tell yourself that you are a winner. Tell yourself that you're strong. Forgive yourself for all the mistakes you've done. Make sure you surround yourself with strong people, supportive people who believe in you, people who can support you, can encourage you. Treat yourself with kindness, with respect. And again, make sure you have a support system. Find support, people who can help you. Support system of true friends, of true family members, people of trusted friends, of trusted family members, people that you can rely on, people who understand you, people that you can rely on in times of need, in times of when you need a hand, they can be there for you. Having people that you can talk to about what you're dealing with, about what you're coping with, can help you emotionally in a big way. So when you're dealing with a narcissist, make sure you have 1, 2, 3, or even more people like those ones, people that you can vent out. All right. And again, resist gossiping and venting to just people, anybody. Remember, the narcissist always has flying monkeys who are always there trying to pick information and take them to the narcissist. So be careful with what you say when you open your mouth. So if you're dealing with a narcissist, you should know that you need to have a mind of quitting that relationship. Sometimes the best way of dealing with them is to leave that relationship. Sometimes the best way of dealing with the narcissist is to walk away. That way you totally defeat that narcissist. Sometimes you have to go no contact. You have to stop talking to the narcissist. You have to block them on all social media platforms. You have to stop picking their calls. You have to stop even calling them. You have to stop communicating with them in any way. Sometimes you have to do that for your own good health. So if you are dealing with a narcissist, just know that it's not easy. And for the betterment of your health, you need to be very careful and make sure you have systems in place to make sure you are safe. Remember, always try to also ignore the narcissist if you have to. Don't take everything personally. Sometimes you have to ignore the narcissist. And again, sometimes just know the narcissist will always try to provoke you. So don't fall into that trap. When they provoke you because they need some reaction from you, stay calm, stay cool, stay collected. Don't react. Be like a gray rock there, emotionless also. And the narcissist will find you boring and leave you alone. Sometimes if they ask you questions, just give them a yes or no answer. Only that. So don't praise the narcissist. Don't give them that supply they need. Don't give them that attention they need. Don't praise them. Don't congratulate them. Don't recognize them. Just ignore them. Mind your own business. That way the narcissists will be confused and they will start wondering, how can they get into your head? How can they affect you? All right. So if you want to defeat the narcissist, you have to know that. And again, they will always try to blame you in all ways. The narcissists never take responsibility for their mistakes. If things go wrong, they'll want to blame you for the mistakes they've done. They'll want to blame you for failure. Maybe if your relationship is failing, they'll blame you for it. Don't accept that blame, because once you take the blame, then be ready to take more blames. Once you take blame for anything that the narcissist accuses you of, then they will never stop Be ready for disrespect from them, for devaluing, and finally for discard from the narcissist. So you have to say no. No, let them take their own. Let them be accountable for their mistakes and be responsible for their own mistakes. And again, to defeat the narcissists, always learn to say no. Not yes, just learn to say no sometimes. Narcissists hate to be rejected or to be abandoned or to be told no. So sometimes you just have to say no to defeat that narcissist when dealing with them. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.